Hey,
That was quite close.
Always good to have a good cream egg.
Would you like to contextualise that for the audience at home, or
No,
okay?
no need.
Okay. I mean, it was Easter, so that's.
Ben, are you enjoying that creamy middle? Actually, it's not that. It's just sugar, isn't it?
It is just pure. Yeah,
It's
cream
just-
eggs is just chocolate wrapped around liquid sugar.
Yeah, they are the best.
It's like
That's why I like them.
Yeah, pretty much.
Sugar on sugar.
Yeah, just.
I'm glad they're not like there all year round.
I
because
still
otherwise
haven't got to have my tablet yet because.
Oh yeah, we've still got it.
Oh, tablet. Yeah.
Yeah, not not my pills.
It's
That's
just
a different
such a
thing.
strange name.
Yeah.
I'm just
No,
wondering,
separate
what if they
things.
did like a chocolate Easter egg with tablet as its center?
Ooh.
Not just a
That's
cream
been
egg, but
done.
a slightly like a solidified cream egg.
It's a different texture, yeah. A more crumbly texture. But hey, that's like equivalent to what, doing a Malteser one or something? You know,
I
crumbly,
suppose so.
crumbly.
Ooh, big, just like Malteser cream egg with them. Ooh.
Oh no,
I'll get the
that's-
Malteser cream egg pack.
pretty good.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Do you know?
Anyway.
This is how unloved I am. I got no Easter eggs.
Oh.
You don't know Easter egg.
I don't. I haven't done Easter eggs either. So
You can have one of mine.
Oh, you're very kind.
You can, seriously. I've got
that's
got one right
He
here.
was waiting to be prompted. for
gonna take
Easter
it
eggs.
through.
That's why he said it.
Yesterday,
Look, I've got one.
yesterday,
There you go,
we
Rob.
sat down. Oh, you're very good.
Hold on.
Maltesers in them.
Hold on a sec.
No,
Hold on. Hold
no,
on.
I don't
Hey,
know.
hey, here we
Anyway,
go.
whilst I'm waiting for him to enter, me and Ben were sat down watching
goes.
something on the telly. Oh, here he comes. Hello, sir.
It's half eaten though.
Oh, it's half eaten. So
Oh, dear.
we're sat down, right? We're having, we're watching something, and he's like, "Oh, do you know what? I could probably make a start on this Easter egg." And he just started munching a little bit, then a little bit more, then a little bit more, a little bit more. I just saying about you eating that Easter egg yesterday. It was half gone, I would say, within 5 minutes. It was ridiculous how quick that was gone.
Well, they make them so thin now.
yeah,
That's
exactly.
my excuse. You're not really having that much chocolate. So, yeah.
Yeah, if you melt it down, it's just one bar, like a normal bar.
There you go.
That.
There you go. Well,
Yeah.
Did you upset
Yes,
the Easter
bake-
bunny?
yeah, Baker, I did. Do you know what it was? So my parents normally get me an egg, but they both had COVID. So
I sympathise.
yeah, exactly. Yeah, I know, right? Everyone seems to be getting it at the moment. So
Yeah.
they couldn't be bothered to do anything, and then nobody else bothers getting me anything. So which I don't blame them for.
What are you on about? You've got an egg.
I have now.
What?
It's from Ben's family.
It's a re-gift.
yeah.
It's half eaten as well. I can't remember how much
Opened
it's in there.
re-gift.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow. You know, it still counts, right?
It's the thought
yeah.
that counts, and the chocolate that's left.
Yeah.
It's good for my teeth that you've got it now.
Yeah.
I love that. Was very funny the other day when he sat there eating his Easter egg and goes, "It's hurting my teeth," and then he just keeps eating.
It does. It does hurt my teeth. It's
Oh,
quite,
man. You know, if it was
Well,
the person
sugar.
our age, you'd be dead.
yeah.
How have your ancestors made it to now? We'll never know.
Well, they probably wouldn't have as much sweet stuff.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Yeah.
Oh
It's the
dear,
one thing
dear.
that's got cheaper. Well, ish. I feel like
Yeah.
it peaked in like the late 90s with like a 90p Freddo. And now, now it's getting more expensive again.
Freddos. Yeah.
Well,
Wow.
on that,
all
on that
food
depressing note.
should we end the stream there? Oh dear. Well, for Easter, we did get you guys a gift at home. We got you the gift of Gravity Rip. Because we are good people. So, yes,
Yes, it really changed our lives.
yeah. I thought it would. But yeah, this was a really interesting one. So something I've been wanting to run for. Oh, I don't know. I probably mentioned it to you guys back in like
Last year.
June,
Way last
or
year. Beyblade.
June, July, something like that last year. And I ended up buying the the book for it and everything, and I've had it sort of sat in my room for about 6 months, being like, let me do it now. So
See,
yeah,
that's why you didn't get an Easter egg, because you're too demanding.
There you go. So it's quite nice to actually run it. And spoiler, we did do a second one.
Ooh.
I know, right? I know. But yeah, it was really fun.
Spoiler.
I know.
Shocking.
When is the second one going out? Is that
Crikey, yeah.
oh,
We're still trying to work out what the hell's going on next week.
right? Well, in the future.
No,
Okay.
that's not true, actually. We do know what's going on next
It'll
week.
be next month, I guess, the second one.
Yeah, I think
okay.
so, yeah.
Because next
Maybe the
week
month
it's
are.
Shooters, and then it'll be Time Flux, and then yeah, maybe. I don't know. We need to have this discussion.
I was going to do it the other way around and have Time Flux first, seeing as we filmed it first, and then do Shooters afterwards. Also, I've already half edited it, so it's a real pain to sort of go, all right, I'll just leave that and start on Gravity Rip.
No. I mean, next week is Shooters, because that's that, and then it'll be Time Flux after that, and then it'll be more Shooters,
Gravity Rip, or as I've written
Gravity
it,
Rip, or something.
or as I've accidentally written it on here, Gravity Rip.
Gravity Rip.
That's better.
Gravity.
You know, Gravity. Gravity Rip. He works in insurance.
Well, there you go. I mean, what the hell happened in this episode? I mean,
You have your D20.
well, yeah, there you go.
Josh says. Oh, the glowy one.
I don't. It's not the glow one. The glow one's it's the big one.
Just so people know, Akis has done 20 points. Did you do 20 points on purpose?
No, just
So
it
just
usually
full
comes
20.
out.
To do 20?
Yeah, it usually comes out at about 20 points per episode.
Wow. Okay.
But yeah, I mean, I will say I like the characters. I thought the characters were really good.
We like your characters
I
as
thought they
well.
were dreadful.
Yeah, there were some where I may have slightly overdone it, but
You did make a choice to go straight in on raspy voice Prospector Man.
the prospect. I'm genuinely proud of that one. I mean, don't get me wrong, it ruined my voice for the rest of the episode, but yeah, it was it was a really stupid. Do you know? So it was. I had when we started, or just about to start filming, so I knew the first thing we would do would be a press conference, and the guys all said, "Oh, can we start off screen and just have me start, and then we'll come in." I was like, "Well, that kind of works with a press conference, so yeah, we can do that." And then I was like, "Well, what I was originally going to do is explain the rules beforehand." But now I'm going to create a character off the top of my head very quickly, and we had 30 seconds until we were starting, to explain the rules sort of in game for absolutely no reason. And therefore the rules Prospector was born.
I like the idea of him just being out in the desert mining for rules. He's just in a river, just sifting. Am I going to find something? Oh, so that's what you do with a D6.
Well, I certainly didn't listen to any of those rules because I was too busy laughing.
I did notice that. I mean, the thing is that the first half of it is very Lasers and Feelings, and I know you guys obviously, you know what you're doing with that. It's more the second half of it where things, there's more going on.
It's almost if the game was based off Lasers and Feelings.
No, surely not.
That seems unlikely.
Unlikely, definitely not. No,
Not credible.
yeah, no. Well, the guy who created this game is the same person that, or the same sort of bunch of people that made me want to do Lasers and Feelings in the first place, because they ran a game of Lasers and Feelings, and I was like, I could do that. That's not too difficult. And then and now I realise it's very difficult.
It's chaos. It is chaos.
Yeah.
Did they have as much chaos?
No. Oh no. As is nuts.
We are chaos people.
Yeah. I watch a fair amount of sort of other role playing stuff, and I've never seen anything as insane as what we do. We go far beyond the existence, to be honest, of any other game that I'm aware of.
Do any of you watch anime at all?
Not really.
Do you know what Attack on Titan is? Do you know what Attack on Titan is?
I watched the first episode. Yeah.
There's a role-playing game for that.
No.
It's a role-playing game for most things, I imagine.
Yeah, no, but I was just like, for that, I was like, oh, shit. Because I've been watching the final season and everything, so I'm just nerding out. So, I mean, there's also the board game. It's not tabletop, but it's tabletop in the way it's a board game. The Dead by Daylight thing, if you remember, I mentioned a while ago.
Yes. Yeah, another friend of mine was asking about that. Hi to you if you're watching at all. Probably not.
Yes. Hello.
Yeah, I've been asked about the Dead by Daylight thing, so maybe that's something to look into. Seeing as the actual video game version of it is so broken.
Yeah, the board game should be out by Halloween. I think they're timing it for Halloween, October.
Maybe that's something to look at then. Board game.
Did you say board game? It's a board game. Ooh.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, that'd be interesting. Yeah.
Yeah, but I think the game is there's survivors and then there's the killer. I don't know how it works. I don't know if there's I've not fully looked into it, but I do have the link still.
Oh no, we can't play it because basically every turn Ben's just going to be saying, "No luck catching them killers."
Anytime someone murder.
That's because he is the killer.
Yeah.
That would be funny.
We should do
What is it
that.
then? It's a murder mystery or something, is it then?
I doubt it's a murder mystery.
No, it's just murder. It's murder.
Oh, okay. Murder.
It's Dead by Daylight is a horror game. It's really simple. It's a 4v1 horror game where one person is the killer, 4 people are survivors, and you basically have to activate a number of generators before you are murdered.
It sounds like Among Us, though, doesn't it?
No, because there is a killer. There is an external killer, whereas Among Us is. You have to work out
internal.
Yeah, someone is betraying the group, whereas Dead by Daylight is just 4 people versus a killer, which can be very good, but also very hacked on PC.
Because it's a popular game.
Yeah, it's very very popular, very popular. But
anything popular gets hyped.
Yeah.
Look at Call of Duty these days.
Well, Call of Duty was always a shit show, but there you are.
Hey, well, Modern Warfare 2 and that was pretty freaking good. It was like when they realized they were a big cash cow thing, this went through the toilet.
Oh man, Modern Warfare 2 and Black Ops. Oh,
Yeah, Black Ops was good.
so good.
Oh, World at War is it 1 or 2 when they first introduced zombies?
Yes, that was
The
brilliant.
zombie wave thing was born. Oh, I can't find it. I'm going to find it.
I still think that one of the best ones they did was the one where they were in outer space, and I know that's when they did that one. And they decided to reboot and go back to World War One, World War Two stuff. But genuinely, that because I think everyone was getting a bit annoyed with it being so futuristic, but it was really good. I played the entire thing through. I was like, damn, this is campaign wise, this is amazing. I mean the multiplayer, I get killed in seconds.
I always preferred the multiplayer.
Yeah, but see, that's the thing. You used to be good at that, so I was
Not
terrible.
really.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You were a dirty spawn camper, weren't you? Just stand in front.
No, I just run around and just get killed.
Oh yeah, that's half the fun.
Yeah, I never camped. I get too bored. So yeah, but that was good.
But that's the board game I just WhatsApped you guys into the really Grail chat. It's
Oh yeah.
2 days ago, and it's way over the goal, times 6.
Yeah, I mean they're a big success, I guess. They're not. I was going to say they're a big company. They're not a big company. They're a small company, but
Yeah.
It's an insanely successful game. But yeah, I definitely think that's something to look at for during the year. we've said for a long time that we want to try and switch to playing more games and possibly.
Like Fiasco and
Yeah.
Oh yeah. We've still got sort of things in the back pocket, haven't we, that we can take a look at.
For sure. Even though we're going to be back with our D&D and Lasers and Feelings folks before too long.
Yeah, interesting.
It would be nice to keep on playing other stuff as well.
Yeah. I will say we have actually recorded some D&D, and man, was it good! That was so much fun. Yeah.
I was working on the next 3 episodes yesterday, ideas for going forward. So I'm excited. Like I knew a general kind of way. It was basically there was 3 different things paths you could have took, and you took this one. So
I'm glad we took this path.
Yeah.
The death.
Yeah.
Well, maybe not. We don't know.
Yeah.
We don't know. It's not out yet. We don't know.
That's true. It's true.
Did the death kill them, or are they still alive? Is there any death, or am I just screwing with you all?
How much death have we caused?
Yeah. Oh God.
Yeah,
Poor
probably.
Nightbreeze. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh
Poor
God.
Nightbreeze.
Pretty breezy.
Sing a song for the breeze.
We've got. I won't spoil it, of course, but we've got something else D&D wise to unveil at some point as well, which I think would be quite cool.
Oh,
So yeah.
that should go out pretty soon, actually.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. But I'm just teasing. Just teasing.
Oh no, it's all part of it.
It is.
Yeah.
It is.
What is it? That's the question.
That is the question. What the bloody hell is it? I looked at it and I thought, what the bloody hell's this?
We know right now. We know right now. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh gosh. Well,
Do you want to roll for a talking point?
I mean, should we?
Yeah.
Or how
How long have we been going? I think this is quite a record, isn't it?
Yeah.
Not of late. It's only 20 minutes.
Yeah. I mean, actually, I think the last chat we had, we went like 40 minutes before we even thought, should we talk about the thing that we're here to talk about?
Oh, easily.
Yeah, definitely. All right, who's got a D20? Who are we going with?
I
Mr.
have
Josh?
the D20 in hand. If anyone else has one for the next time, then...
Not on me.
Oh.
2. Point number 2, which is helpful because it's near the beginning.
It's even better than that. Point number 2 is the rules prospect.
Great.
Yes.
Great.
Yes.
Roll again. 11. Point 11.
Point 11. So point 11 is that I tried to do a Josh by doing lots of descriptions.
Yes, let's talk about that.
Yes. Yeah, let's talk about it. Describe the scenes once more, please.
So Josh, in Shooters and Sympathies, went off on a 20-minute description of the entire place. That is it. What's his name? Where
Francois is the Aurelian mine.
Yeah. Francis. Yeah. And I thought. I mean, I'm not a poet, as it were, but I reckon I could come up with some stuff. So I wrote down like they're high up in the air. I thought I'll write down like something for each sense. So I'll be like, you can smell this, you can taste this. I think I said you can taste the electricity in the air, like placing your tongue on a 9-volt battery. And
Yes, I remember that.
That's good. Yeah. And then everything else wasn't so good.
You peaked.
Yeah, I did.
At that point.
It was the moment then when you said, are you doing a Josh? And everyone realized,
you got derailed.
Yeah.
You could see your brain going,
the cogs were turning.
You were trying too much, I think. No. It was good. It was funny.
Yeah. I liked it. It's good.
Yeah, but you're right. It was yes. It's not my style of doing things usually. I'm normally like, right, you're in a room, go. So
usually at a bar or something.
Yeah, exactly. You start at a bar, that's it. That's all you get.
Like any good tabletop game, you start in a tavern, you start in a bar, you start in it's not really a tabletop game without it.
How many?
Except I was
all
like,
of them apart from
stranded on a beach.
Yeah.
Yes, yeah, lasers definitely. I think.
Lasers is a bar. Shooters
Yeah,
was a bar.
I think. Yeah. D&D. I mean, did it start? No, not really.
No.
I suppose.
It was on the beach.
Yeah.
Gravity Rip, I suppose, was the press conference.
Yeah, exactly. Now that was that's not something in the rules or anything like that. That was something I actually came up with off the top of my head.
It works.
But that was the thing. I was like, how do we introduce you guys, but also, have you talk about your ship and stuff like that. We could just do it as right. Say what you want to say at the start. But I was like, no, let's how could that work? And then I watched some F1, and they had the the press conferences at the end where Lewis Hamilton wins and then everybody else is not winning, except for this season. But
hold on. So the press conference isn't in the actual game?
no, I made it up because I was just watching the end of an F1. I was like, oh, that could be interesting. It's like how we start an episode.
It's good.
So,
I
yeah.
think it works. I think it works.
Yeah, I think so.
It's appropriate.
It was exactly. Yeah, definitely. Although it's more difficult for Dredd, seeing as he doesn't talk very much.
No.
But
I was wondering.
It was a dreadful interview.
I was wondering how long the Dread thing was going to last, because every time you turn to him for a question, and it's like,
But the thing is, he spent 5 minutes typing, and then it would just say no. So,
you got to play, you got to lead into the bit,
Yeah.
Oh gosh. Yeah, it's very, very stupid. Can I ask how you guys came up with your characters? I think that might be an interesting thing. I mean, Ben in particular, I have no idea where your idea came from.
Where did Mr. Barkson come from?
I don't know, really. It's not really clear in the name. Where it came from.
Mystery.
Yeah. No, it's strange, that one, isn't it? I don't know what. Okay, what I don't know is what came first. Jeremy Clarkson. Actually, no, it's Jeremy Clarkson. Yeah. I was trying to think what came first. Was it I wanted to be a dog, or if I wanted to be Jeremy Clarkson? And it was that I wanted to be Jeremy Clarkson. Yeah, and then I don't know why I went. Oh, because I could be a dog. I think it's just because I think the pun then came.
It's a strong pun.
I didn't want to just be. I didn't want to just be Jeremy Clarkson because I thought that might be a bit boring. So I thought for a dog.
That's pretty good, to be honest.
It works. Again, it's appropriate.
Can you now confirm the prop that you were going to buy and then went, no, it's too much?
Oh, okay, yeah. I could still do it, but no, I was just going to get some ears. That might have made it more confusing because people might think, oh, he's just Jeremy Clarkson dressed up as a dog. No. Jeremy Clarkson reincarnated as a dog. So I didn't go with that, but I did go with the dog toy, which is a real dog toy, which I did say, but they didn't really give any context to. Which is why I was very careful with it because it's a real dog toy, so I didn't want to.
An actual dog has played with that toy, so therefore
slobbered all over it. Yes, lovely,
and broken it in half as well, kind of.
Yes, it is a broken dog toy. Yeah. Freddie did give a lot of inspiration to as well as Jeremy Clarkson as well.
I like how the character Jeremy Clarkson is only half inspired by Jeremy Clarkson.
I don't know. I think I was probably just more dog than Jeremy Clarkson, wasn't I? Or do you think I was more Clarkson?
You were definitely more dog, I think.
Dog, yeah.
I think so. Although it probably changed. Like at the start, I was probably more dog because I was shitting everywhere, and then in the racing, it was all about the speed.
I mean, we don't know what Jeremy Clarkson does off camera.
Yeah, there you go.
That is true. He does shit.
He's also got his own farm now. He can shit wherever he wants.
Very true. Yeah.
Fertilizer.
It's like the sheep did it.
Oh gosh.
Yes, it's definitely the most stupid character I've played.
Oh,
and that's
I don't know. There's competition.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, a robot that can carry a ton of ice is pretty stupid. And Julian's pretty stupid.
Oh yeah,
Barry was
Julian
definitely interesting.
Yeah, he was, wasn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, you would say like Clarkson is Julian approximate.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Same ballpark.
Yeah. This is the thing: is that Ben only plays slightly different versions of himself. We already know that. Julian is a slightly more posh version of Ben. It's him. It's
Yeah. Basically, yeah. It's me when I haven't eaten much and I haven't slept much.
yeah. That's how he gets into the role.
It's you minus Snickers is what it is.
Yeah, and Clarkson's probably the other way around. It's me with lots of coffee and
When you've had too many Snickers.
when I've had too many Snickers, yes. And I don't know what Barry is.
Even more Snickers, so you're like 5 times bigger.
Yeah, because of on dry food, right?
And like chill.
Brilliant.
So many Snickers you've become Zen.
Oh, he's brilliant. What about the rest of the characters? I mean, how did you come up with Dread, David? Where'd that come from?
I was just thinking of like racing and for some reason my brain went would Dread just have like a car that had like tons of fucking missiles and shit on it and like overkill, but obviously there was no real function for that per se in Gravity Rip. There's other things you could do and other based on the book, and there's these kind of upgrades which I obviously won't go into. But so I went, but then my mind started wandering over to movies I watched for inspiration, and Jason Statham's Death Race.
Oh yeah,
I've never watched it.
And if you think about his character, it's messed up. So I took it from that, and yeah, basically Dread's a bit more of a tame version of that. You know.
Cool. Is Death Race the one where they have the massive, like, they carry like massive bits of stone to sort of help to? Or am I thinking of something totally different?
That sounds like Flintstones, mate.
Yeah, no, I'm just thinking because like, no, he is. They call them tombstones. Or am I thinking of something totally different?
I mean, like, I think I know what you're talking about. I don't think they have. That rings a bell. I don't know if that is Death Race or something else.
Okay, yeah, I might be thinking.
Is that something with the rocket or something like that?
Could be. Maybe I'm thinking of someone else. I don't know. Some other racing thing.
These,
They might
guns,
actually be
the cars and stuff.
Yeah,
and all these things. So there's all these crazy things, and similar kind of, I guess, motives as well, based on what we talked about, which may or may not be resolved yet.
Absolutely, yeah. You'll certainly hear more about that in the second episode of Gravity Rip or Gravity Rip when it comes out.
Yeah, but yeah, that was my inspo, and then I was just like, hey, I see all those kind of weird like party mask things, and I was like, how much are they? I'm like, 15 quid. I'll get that.
Pretty good.
With lighting as well. There you go.
It's not bad.
Yeah, very cool.
I'm literally been thinking about when I wear it. I wonder what day it's going to be when it electrocutes me for that price.
Oh, yeah.
I'm just going to feel like...
Yeah.
You need to be careful like when you're drinking like stuff, drinking coffee in the middle, because one wrong move.
It gets away from the cabling, so I'm not worried about that. I'd never do as a joke. Like, you know,
I mean,
I'd never do
3
that.
volts. That's a whole 3 volts.
Oh god, you don't want that.
I want all the volts, guys. I want to make my car Supermax.
There we go.
Oh, using the jargon in the game that we're talking about. Yay! Forget about it.
Get up here.
Brilliant. Baker Me, I have to agree with you that we should be sponsored by some sort of chocolate company, because how often do we talk about it now?
Probably Kit Kat.
And also, maybe we could be sponsored by a dentist as well. Maybe
Oh yeah,
level it out.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that might be more useful.
Well, if like was it if for Nestle, like the Kit Kats, because we eat so many of them, if they sponsor us, and then we can use the sponsorship to pay our dentist fees.
There you go.
So
Yeah, simple. Although we've probably just ruined it by saying that, but yeah. We could scrap this. Yeah.
you're like, eating too many Kit Kats, we've got the thing for you. Dettol.
Dettol.
Is it Dettol mouthwash? Oh no, it's not.
No, it's not.
It's
Do not do that.
Listerine! I'm a Listerine! Don't do Dettol! Do not do that! I
not do that.
You craze. Oh my god.
Drink that now.
You mean
I'm not
Colgate?
responsible. No, fake news.
I believe a president of the United States once said that we should inject bleach to stop getting COVID. So I think you're all right, David.
Is that what I did wrong? Is that why I had COVID for so long? I didn't
do it.
bleach myself.
That's all they.
Should have mouthwashed that Dettol. Could have got through it.
Yeah. Oh no. Oh no.
Damn.
We're using it for mouthwash. Yeah, I know. Shame on me, Baker Me. Shame on me.
Just don't do it. Just don't do it.
I wish I had my dread mask with me. Right now.
I also like Baker Me's last comment there of gravy wrap.
Gravy wrap.
Which I mean, I Ben, you will know this that I'm quite a big fan of gravy, so I could do a gravy wrap.
Yeah, soggy wrap, mate.
What type of wrap are we talking about here?
Well, I was thinking of laying down some bars.
Okay, well, the other option is like a wrap, and it's just and it's just
a really soggy wrap.
Yeah,
it'd have to be a
There's
thick gravy.
Isn't it
you'd
called
have to double wrap.
a sloppy Joe in America? That's like
Oh yeah.
Isn't it like chili and stuff in it? Though?
yeah. It's just like mince, isn't it, or something? Just like
it's like chili, and they just
in a wrap.
Yeah.
Oh, I suppose.
or in a
Hold on, isn't that what a thing?
It's a burger.
Isn't that basically a burrito?
Yeah, but they're drier.
Yeah.
You wouldn't get away with a wet burrito.
But
They're pretty. I mean, they've got.
You could also get a KFC chicken wrap and dip it in their gravy.
oh, that's a good idea.
Could work.
I have had gravy on a pizza once instead of the tomato sauce. It was
No, don't. Don't. It's making me feel horrible.
right.
I'm gonna have to have some more chocolate now.
no. It's
Get another one of my
To
eggs.
cleanse the palate a bit, you know.
Yeah. Oh, no.
It's all right. It's all right.
What about gravy-filled Easter eggs? Mind you, it would melt, wouldn't it?
Oh, cold gravy. Oh, lovely.
Oh, break your teeth off that.
Yeah.
That is just a
gonna have some
pool.
coffee
That's
now.
just a pool of fat floating on top. That's what that
It
is.
is.
It's just rendered
Oh, that
fat.
bobble.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good grief.
Some difference.
Well, dear, oh dear. Well, I don't know how we got from talking about dread to talking about gravy.
Gravy, baby.
It was some
Oh,
sort of
gravy,
train.
baby.
Some sort of train. That's what it was.
Should,
You know what? As a future mod, can I have like gravy, like oil slick?
Oh my
Oh, that'd be good.
Play a homebrew mod for dreads, just as gravy.
I don't exactly know how that works.
Yeah, they don't
because
have
there's
wheels, do
no
they? They're flying,
tarmac.
aren't they?
Yeah.
That's true, yeah. Like maybe coming out the back of the.
You know, it's similar to
Exhaust.
getting
Sort of
shit
done that already. Yeah.
It'd just be like a runny one. I'm so sorry, I don't know.
Should we finish the
I've got
rounds?
worse.
Should we finish the rounds and ask Josh how he came up with Dirk Nowitzki?
Oh, we're
Yes,
still talking
please.
about that.
We haven't talked about that. Also,
yeah.
chat, can you just let me know, people in chat or any of you guys, if we're having some problems, some drop frame problems, because I'm seeing it on OBS.
Ooh.
Are we still with you?
Okay.
Are we getting buffered?
Yeah, I see. I'm watching I'm using chat on my phone too.
Yeah, I can.
Okay.
I can
fine.
see it
Oh,
as
That's
well.
okay.
But,
It's just OBS is freaking out a bit. So, but if it's not doing much, then that's fine. But
all great, maybe.
we keep losing you. Well, there you are.
no, that's
Oh, really? Oh. Oh, wait, no, I'm seeing the frame drops now, yeah.
Yeah, it just started happening. Oh, it seems to have stabilized a little bit. Let me see if I can switch anything else. Is it Microsoft Teams that's being a dick? Maybe.
oh god.
It's time flexing. It's time flexing.
Yeah, there we go.
Okay. It seems to have stabilized from what I can see here. So just let us know
Yeah.
if that's better.
OBS wants us to move on as well to Dirk
Yes.
Macheski.
Yeah,
Well, he is a mechanic. He's here to fix things.
Yeah.
absolutely.
Dirk Macheski. Yeah, not a lot to say about Dirk Macheski. I was like, what shall I do? I'll tell you what's to do with racing? A mechanic. A mechanic is to do with racing. What shall I call him? I'll call him Dirk because there's a very old joke from me and Ben filming many years ago about Dirk. Action Dirk, yeah. From the film Clerks, which I've never seen. So
Clerks.
that's
Not
Clerks.
Clerks.
Sorry, Clerks, not Clerks.
Well, should we just say it's not our joke? It's
It's
someone
not even our
else's
joke. It's someone we know's joke.
Second-hand joke.
It's a
And then he
second-hand
does the
joke from a
and
film
we
that
just
I've never
found it
seen.
Funny. There's a ruder joke as well, which I won't really say. But yeah.
So-
Before every take, he would say "Action Duck."
It was just a weird thing that was in a film that we did once upon a time, a long time ago. And I remembered it and was like, I need a name. He's an action mechanic, Action Dirk. And then Macheski, I don't know where that came from. I can't remember. It doesn't really mean anything. I think the honest truth is, because we were preparing this and we were preparing David's Time Flux. And, well, we'll discuss this when we come to Time Flux, but my character for Time Flux is insane. So there's actually quite a lot of thought and effort that went more into that character. And this one, I was like, because we weren't entirely sure when we were going to be playing these things, and I was like, I need to get around to doing it. And I knew he was going to be a mechanic, and we sorted out the costume because this what my family do really well is just scouting charity shops for bits of costume. So that was sorted. And I was like, I'll worry about that later. And then, last minute, I wrote the description and the character sheet to send over to Aka's. I think it was a couple of days before or something like that.
Yeah,
I literally was just like, well, what happened to him? Fuck it. That just came pretty much off the top of my head, and then I sent it over. And yeah, that's the whole bit, which we haven't really got to yet with Dirk Macheski, but.
I think you sort of
That's true.
hinted at it.
Yeah.
I've hinted at it a couple of times,
Yeah.
but we've not got there.
Yeah.
We've not fully got there yet. But
Will it
Yeah.
get there?
there's not a lot of substance to Dirk Macheski.
But it does give you an idea of the type of character we're going to get in Time Flux. Oh man, it's so good.
Oh,
Time
I
Flux
forgot.
character
I
is-
completely forgot. Yes, yes.
That was
There's
the one
a
I was more
moment-
focused on, I can't lie.
There is a trailer ready, but I'm not sure if we want to show it now
No,
or
I
wait
think we'll show
a couple of
it
weeks.
after in
I
the
wasn't
talk
sure
about
which-
shooters in 2 weeks' time.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, but yeah, it is good to go. Josh, you can even download it. It should already be there. But
I might have
I
done
hope.
that already, I don't know.
Oh,
I'm not going to check because clearly we're having stability issues today. So
indeed. You probably
the
have to
face.
download it again. The one that I put up there actually wasn't all that good quality wise. There was an issue with the sounds.
That's fine. That's ironic.
That's right.
That's
we
fine.
give yeah. We want only the best sound
Only the
quality, except for
best.
obviously when we're live, then we don't want it
Yes.
to be good. But oh dear.
As long as it's approximately working, that's fine.
Yeah, exactly. Should I talk about the characters that were your rivals?
Family.
Where's the inspiration from? That's what I want to
yeah.
know. It's just
Such
not
a
clear.
Mystery.
I don't.
Let me tell
Yeah.
you something about them. they were not originally the rivals. I had a really good idea for a couple of people that would be fun as rivals. And then Mr. Benjamin said to me, like when I was talking to him about it and, his character, and he said to me, so, are you taking inspiration from Fast and Furious? I was like, oh, why would I not do that?
Well, the thing is, it seems weird that you wouldn't do that because it's what you did for all of Lasers and Feelings.
That's true.
So what were you doing beforehand? You were coming up with your own characters.
No. It was based on another film, and it would have been brilliant. But I think I'm going to bring them into something else, possibly Gravity Rip later on, or maybe Lasers, because it's still a really good idea. But the Fast and Furious thing, it works, doesn't it? So it made sense, one, isn't it? But of course, they weren't based off of that at all because they had totally different names. So. I did actually check in with these guys beforehand and said, do you think we'll get sued for using the names Vincent Petrol and Wayne the Block Jackson?
Do you know, I saw something really interesting on Twitter the other day, which occasionally, when it's not just bile and hate, happens. Vin Diesel's actual name. Shockingly, Vin Diesel,
that's right.
Not his name. Who's surprising. And not his name. His name is Mark.
Mark? What's his surname?
I think it was.
Is it something really?
I think it's Mark Slater or something like that.
Oh my god!
It's like the most.
I heard that before. Yeah.
Wow, I could see why he went with a different name. Yeah. God,
that's quite funny. Yeah.
How many people do you think call him that? Do you think his wife calls him Mark or?
Oh, Mark Sinclair. That's what it was.
Oh God,
Mark Sinclair.
Yeah,
it's just a generic guy, isn't it? That's the problem. Vin Diesel, action star.
He's a bit like our names. Actually, no, Josh, you have an interesting name.
Well, do you know what?
Pretty boring.
The trick that I've got is two incredibly normal names from different parts of the world smashed together. Baker, very common name. Mendoza, very common name. Together, very uncommon. That's it. That's the trick. Just take really common things and smash them together, and then it's slightly different.
Did I tell you guys about what my initials spell out for my full name?
No.
DJ.
Oh,
MC.
yes.
Oh, that's quite good.
You have told me that before.
Now, Ben, would you like to tell us what
please
your
share.
initials spell?
Please share yours.
Mine trumps yours. Mine spells my name. My middle name is Edward.
It's so funny that.
I remember figuring that out at school, and I was like, "Wow!" I didn't notice, and I was like, I think I was a little bit cool because of that. People were like, "Wow!" I mean, this was when I was like 8, so I've probably got a bit less cool since then. So
it's downhill from there. Yeah. That's the peak. There.
The
peak. Oh, my name spells out my name. Whoa!
And then it's like, I cannot beat that now.
Trending downwards.
Teenagers, hey man, that's fucking lame.
Other 8-year-olds, they loved it.
Oh yeah. Yeah, it was brilliant. The only interesting thing about my name is everyone forgets the last E in my surname, including Josh. I noticed the other day you.
Did I?
Oh.
Oops,
it's all right.
Sorry.
Everyone does it, so it's actually.
What they did put? Oh, the last E.
Yeah, it's Ley, but most people just put Ly at the end. But I only noticed it the other day because I can't remember. I was looking at how you did the. Credits at the end, so I could have them ready, that same sort of thing for Gravity Rip. And then I realised, hold on a minute.
Well, do you know what the other one that I did wrong that I'd noticed? I will correct that for you in the next instalment of Truths and Sympathies. The other one that I noticed was artlist.io, where we get a lot of music from now, which I had been writing as artist. which is not what it is.
Probably spell check. I think it's spell check.
That might be true, actually. Thank you for that excuse.
So easy.
Yes,
I mean, we won't say to people there's no spell check in Premiere. We won't mention that. No.
To be fair, when I originally do it, because when we were doing, because there's a stipulation in the music, or some of the music that we use, that you have to credit it, and you have to do a very specific credit thing where you link to the website and blah 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 blah. You jump through hoops so that you can use the music. So when I was originally doing the credits, I was doing it in a Word document and then just listing everything in a Word document and then copying and pasting. And I did do that when there was a mix thing with art list. So
That's
it's
probably
possible that Word did autocorrect it. It's also possible that I just spelt it wrong.
I would prefer to blame Microsoft.
Yes, so do I. So do I.
Yeah.
And people would accept that.
Yeah.
Because they know.
It's Microsoft.
It's Microsoft. They know these things. They know this. Yeah, get on it, Bill.
I don't think he really does that much anymore, but
he's just sitting there watching his money multiply.
Oh yeah,
he's doing good things, but that as well, yes.
That too, yeah. Well, this is the thing. You can afford to do good things when you're when you've got so much money. You can pay for all the good things without actually losing any money.
Okay. Yeah. Should we give it another roll?
Yes, let's. Okay, here we go. That is number 9.
Oh, good God. What's number 9? Oh, Jaws. Jaws is number 9. So, yeah, this was my... so, I will actually say, and you will have some of these in the next episode as well, that pretty much all the characters that I had to come up with personally, I've taken off of the Gravity Rip front cover, including Damien, which is the devil there. You've got Shark there, that's Jaws. And some of these others might turn up at some point, possibly in the next episode or one after that. So, yeah, I've got some ideas. But yeah, that's kind of where I've taken the idea for characters from. Anyway, so one of the things I wanted to do is, Gravity Rip's never supposed to be about. It's supposed to be partially about the racing, but of course there's got to be other objectives. And I thought it'd be fun to kind of, have some backroom deals and things like that. And and Jaws is basically meant to be that. He's not meant to be part of a double act with Barkson, where Barkson attacks him and does the exact thing that Jaws would do. That's why I love the fact that there's just
the irony,
just skulking around in the background the entire time. Very funny. But yeah, the basis of it was he's supposed to essentially you will get paid extra for doing things for him, or possibly there's other things going on as well there which we might find out more about in the next episode. But yeah, he's an interesting character. He is a bit of a gangster, and the fact that Barkson decides to attack the gangster is a strange decision, I won't lie.
And
Barkson doesn't really pay any attention to that. He just does it. He's a dog.
Is he part of like some sort of criminal organization, or is he a loan shark?
I do like that joke. That was really good. He is part of a criminal organization.
What's the organization called?
I don't think I've said it yet. And that's because I maybe haven't made it up yet. But,
well, now's your chance.
Yeah. I do like loan sharks, but I think I've got to find something else, something about teeth or something. I don't know, or fins or something. I don't
Dentists.
Yeah, brilliant. I love how that would have no context apart from what we've spoken about today.
Well, no, because he's a shark. He's got teeth.
Oh, okay. Yeah. The dentist. That would be great. Oh gosh. but yeah, it was very much let's not just have a race, let's have some stakes. And let's be honest, the stakes didn't work out. There was a minor inconvenience that happened.
That was so funny.
Yeah, I do you know what? Looking back on it, maybe I should have just rolled it again and maybe moved him up the grid a bit, but it just felt so right.
It was funny. Yeah, I thought you would have fixed it, but I didn't think you'd have rolled for him. But yeah, it was funny though.
Yeah, it was. But the thing is, I want it to be sort of, it's meant to be random, and in some ways that's more fun making it random, because the thing is it puts Jack, what's his name, Wayne the Block Jackson, that's his name, put him right at the front as well. And he was a beefy lad, so he's quite difficult to get past. You guys sort of struggled a little bit to do that, although you managed to in the end. But yeah, I quite like the idea of you could start anywhere. You could be at the front from the beginning, or you could be at the back from the beginning. And yeah, it's quite you can't you can't sort of make a proper game plan beforehand because you have no idea where you're going to be. So
I did, just to let you know.
You did. You made a game plan. Yeah. I believe I know what the game plan was. I bloody knew it.
Yeah, I know. I like to surprise you.
Yeah, but yeah, that was the reason for Jaws. Really, is something else for you to get your teeth into. Oh yeah. Oh gosh.
He's not a very tough gangster, is he?
Nah.
Well, I mean, he did pull out a gun at one point.
I have a feeling that a gangster would use the gun.
Yeah, I know. I think I was. It's because you won the race, and yeah, let's be honest. Yeah, if you had got up and bitten just a normal gangster, you would have been shot in the face immediately. But but it's a game. I feel like shooting you in the face would have been a bit harsh.
How would you?
Funny.
Oh yeah,
and then I'd have had to come back as like hamster or something. Just a hamster. Which would have been
also
quite
works.
funny.
Also works.
Yeah. That would be great. Oh gosh. Although, oh no, should I say it? Yeah. Although you would have crashed. I see two of you at least gritting your teeth and going.
Yeah.
It's okay.
Well, he's alive. It's fine.
He's fine. He's fine.
He survived.
He jokes about it.
If he was dead, that's a different joke. But
Yeah.
he survived. No one died. He only mildly sets things on fire a couple of times.
There you go. What more do you want?
That's happened twice now, hasn't it? Where he's crashed at super high speed. Am I right? Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. God, yeah. Well, yeah, but I do like your thinking. I want to see what you come up with for May, Ben. If you, yeah.
A snail.
Oh, that's a really good one. Oh my god, that's so good.
If the character dies, if Barkson dies, just going through the others.
Yeah, exactly.
Right. I do have a plan for when I do that, so I won't say what the plan is.
Well, I'll be honest with you. Is Barkson is living on the edge. You're very lucky you didn't take a lot of damage, but there's more sort of difficult races coming up, and you need to be maybe a little more careful.
Or maybe he doesn't. Or maybe Jeremy Clarkson would.
Fair enough.
So I'm going to ignore you.
Yeah.
I still want to do a race on public transport against the gravity.
Oh yes, that'd be brilliant.
How the hell would I run that?
That's on you. That's on you. I'm just saying, I'm taking the train. That's what I'm saying. How you deal with that is up to you.
I think we should do that next episode.
Oh, man, how?
In the race.
Actually, I know how you would do that. I will leave it. I'll tell you afterwards what just popped into my head just then. But,
okay.
And then you can use it or not.
Well, me and Ben have actually had an idea, which I won't say on stream, but we can talk about later, about a really good slight sort of slant on Gravity Rip that could be really fun as well, that we might do at some point.
We
all mentioned it, yeah. So that would be quite cool. Yeah, speed indeed. Yeah. Can I... Now, I know we didn't roll the dice for this, but there's just one point that I would like to bring up that I think needs to be talked about, even though it hasn't been rolled, and that is the poo. Because... Let's be honest, it won you the race.
Oh, right, that poo. There was a couple in...
It was.
Yeah, I apologise to the audience for that.
It happened multiple times. So, you know what...
No, the poo.
The poo,
That one. The one that I had too.
The windscreen.
Yeah, it's a windscreen, no problem.
That was so funny that it actually affected the race, because that was...
Yeah, I think it did, didn't it? Like, it literally...
Yeah. There was... I mean, that's the funny thing about it, is there is zero reason for it to actually affect the race, except for it was very funny.
I think it did mechanically affect the race in the end, I think.
It did.
Yeah.
It did, yeah.
I'm trying to remember exactly how. I can't remember. It was a while ago. Things have happened since.
So what... I think what happened is the poo...
No, I know why. It's because of the integrity points. That's why.
That's it. That's it. So it hit you and you lost an integrity point. If you'd have had that, you may well have passed the check later on.
Because I could have out integritied.
There you go.
There you go.
God.
Yeah, but you know what the moral is. Speed always prevails.
Always. No, the moral is always go to the loo before you race.
There you go.
Technically, I did. I went in my caravan.
Yeah. That's the moral. That's the moral.
I see. You're saying I should do it. Okay, yeah.
Race on an empty stomach.
Oxen was wrong. Okay.
No, not at all. You should always never go. Never go needing to go. Never race needing to go. I don't know where I'm going.
Let the race be on track instead of to the bathroom.
Yes.
There you go.
Or not. I don't know.
The only thing that should be running is your engine.
That's good. Oh,
is it?
Oh.
Well, boxing's on dry food. We've established that.
Yeah, that's why it did so much damage. To be fair,
yeah, exactly.
Got hit by a bullet at 1,000 miles an hour.
Yeah, I don't know who's feeding him this dry food, but it's a good job.
Himself.
When I was looking at the trailer, I was like, right, how do I end this? I thought, you could end it on a few things. We could end it on the two of you neck and neck, like at the end of the race and stuff like that. Could be really fun. Or even Dread neck and neck at the end as well. I mean, that could have been really fun. How to end the trailer, but then I saw Ben bending down in front of the camera, pretending to take a crap, and I thought, well, that's the end of the trailer right there.
It's a natural ending.
How else could you end it?
Just part of the chaotic start, where I was like, what's going on?
Yeah.
What the shit?
Yeah. Oh god.
I remember just on that start, I just something that popped into my head. I remember because obviously we all wanted to start in different places because we all wanted to introduce our characters, and I think I changed into costume in the kitchen, which is the door behind, just for the sake of like having the big reveal. And Ben, when he came and did his character introduction, was looking around and walked in, and you can notice this. Watch it back on YouTube, and you'll notice he looks at the door and starts laughing, and then closes the door and goes back to character.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't notice that. Oh, okay.
It's very brief.
Were you mid-change, or had you changed?
No, I was fully changed, and I was just stood there. I was just stood there in the Dirk Macheski pose, which is just kind of like.
Yeah.
He walked into the door, was going woof woof woof, and just started laughing mid woof, and then left. Recovered quickly, to be fair, but it was funny. You can see it. It is funny.
I will go back and watch that.
Yeah, definitely.
I missed the start.
Oh, definitely. Oh God. Well, should we talk?
The audience. Pretty much. I got rear-ended.
It wasn't a wider lens. That's all I can say.
Oh no!
Stank in there for ages.
Oh gosh. Should we talk about what's coming up next? This Shooters and Sympathies lark that we've heard so much about.
Yes.
Which one is it?
Last we left off, we were mid-battle. So there is a battle to conclude. Now, I will say, just because of time, and because of COVID, meaning that the opportunities that we were going to use to record the rest of Shooters went out the window, and we couldn't do them. I may very harshly split this one in half as well, just for the sake of buying us more time.
Yeah.
So what is it then? Is it split? Is it going to be another 2-3 hour episode?
No, it'll be I think split. This one will be an hour and a half, which is the shortest split. It's, like old school lasers.
Fair enough.
But and then the one after I think is like 2 hours. The problem is it's either like slightly too long or slightly too short. One shot.
Just seeing David's.
To be honest,
that's brilliant.
So much of the splits that have happened recently, and like stuff like us rescheduling, it's because we've struggled to get everyone together to film so much.
Yeah,
it's been difficult.
It's been tricky.
I mean,
things keep on happening.
If I can just add a caveat as well, that the introductions, which Josh normally does as well, unfortunately he had COVID for that as well. So
not me.
I think we came up with a good solution to that.
Hold on. You've watched these, Josh?
I did. I watched them earlier, yeah, because I've been editing that episode.
Yeah.
Ben, did you not see the text that came through in the group chat?
Oh no, I didn't.
Oh, have a look.
Okay.
But I think we came up with a good roundabout way of doing things. So
can we just mention the last well, we call them intros, but they're all over it. But the outro clip for this one.
Oh my God! for Gravity Rip, yeah.
Yeah, for Gravity Rip.
Man. I couldn't stop laughing. That laughter goes on for probably another 30, 40 seconds. I could have just kept that playing at the end. Because
the plan was Rob wanted us to come out, or we'd come out the pit stop. Or did I say?
So it was you guys. You guys said, right, what we're going to do, we're going to hide in this little wooded, whatever it was, shack thing. And then we're going to come out at the end like we're coming out the pits. Racing around. I was like, oh, okay, all right. I know you lot will come up with something to go along with it, and you won't tell me. So let's just see what happens. So I finish off, as coolly as I can, and then I'm like, right, here they come. Here come the lads out the pits. And I can just hear the two of you giggling like schoolgirls. It was so funny.
Do you know what? I went in there. We'd started rolling. I went in there. I was like, what are we going to do? We're just going to run out. And then I was just like, hold on.
I had an idea, but the thing is, I can't even remember now because he said, let's not go outside. I went, oh, that's so much better than what
It's so funny. That moment when I realised, because there's like a second where I'm looking in my head, I'm like, any second now, or maybe should I say, come on lads, or something like that, and then I just hear the giggling like, you motherfucker.
Oh, brilliant. That was really fun.
Yeah, it was. I like the fact that the thing is it's whoever seems to be the one who's doing the introductions or the outros or whatever gets a little bit bullied. And
now, Josh, I can't remember which one it is. It's an intro and outro, and David. It was probably for. Did you watch any of the other ones?
He won't have seen those. No.
Oh, he didn't get sent that. Okay.
No, I haven't sent them over. No. But
Wow,
that will be
a surprise.
interesting. Yeah.
There's still a bunch I've not seen because I only had the shooters one because I'm editing and I'm not editing the others. So
I'm currently doing sort of the second part of Gravity Rip, and I've done the one where obviously I can't say what happens, but David does a thing, and then we're both stood there, and then Ben's like, "I'm going to do the thing as well." Why? Why are you doing
It's like
this thing?
so funny. I had to join in.
And the thing is I'm just stood there going, "Why have you both done this?" It's like,
I mean, that is the point where you should have done it as well.
I know, but I just
You
couldn't
should
be
have done
bothered.
it. Because it fits with the. Come on, Rob. Come on.
Should we refilm it and I'll do it?
I think what we should do is we should have a nice wide shot and we all do it at the same time because that would be brilliant.
Oh, that would be funny. Good grief. Yeah. The intros just continue to get crazier and crazier. Dear God, we are going to be jumping out of planes soon. I'm pretty sure. Gonna have to climb Mount Everest and stuff like that just to outdo that.
Change forest. We can't change forest.
It's our forest. Yeah.
You've got to use it. We pay good money for that.
Yeah.
Well, council tax, I suppose.
Well, not. That's true.
Yeah. Gosh. Well, I mean, we did have that dog jumping about for that guy come. Oh, we did. Oh, I should have taken some video. Oh, there is for Time Flux. There is actually a little bit of video of David doing something stupid for the first Time Flux, so that'd be quite fun. But yeah.
We keep on forgetting to do the Rolly vlogs, don't we?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Well, I did it once by accident and then just never did it again.
The rapping. Good grief, the rapping. Sorry, we were going to talk about what's coming up in this next episode, and then we didn't.
We did what we always do: go off topic.
Straight. We saw a tangent and we went straight for it. Yeah, there we go. So. I mean, you were right. We're mid-fight, aren't we?
Yes, mid-battle. Because it got to 2 a.m. and I was like, I probably ought to stop this now.
Oh, yeah. We were all pretty tired and basically dead. But
Point of exhaustion.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. It's a really interesting one as you begin to sort of find out the effects of the battle and what comes next, and
much as shooters does seem to be going on forever. This is the point where things are starting to be revealed, and the end game is very much in sight.
It is afoot. So another 10 one-shots, and I think we'll be
which is why the season will be ending next year. So, yes, another 15 episodes to go.
Do you know what worries me about that is that it's possible.
There is a non-zero chance of that being true.
Yeah. Wait, so there we go. This is very apt. There we go.
Oh gosh. Oh yeah.
Bless him.
Followed by more of the judgmental faces.
Very true.
It is the world's longest one shot. Hey, but it is what it is. No, it should be. We are coming to the.
You could say the finish line.
Hey.
He's got the mouth for it.
Hey.
But yes, it's an interesting episode, and I'm really enjoying using the map as well.
That was fun. I definitely want to do more maps across various things because that's fun. Although we did, a bit of behind the scenes. Now that the map cam has been revealed, the map cam is in fact this camera that I'm using here, which is about that big, quite heavy. It's got a really heavy, top heavy lens on it, and no actual attachments that could do what we did. So we just
They did.
Well,
Gaffer tape's an attachment.
yeah, that's the attachment. We basically just taped it to fuck.
Hold on a second. Do you want to say what happened to the camera? The screw thread came out of it.
Well, yeah, no, because it was on this very GorillaPod, which is how we normally attaching stuff. And at some point, I don't think it was during that specific incident, but the bottom screw thread of the camera sheared off and is now just stuck.
Oh yeah.
On top of that.
How that? Oh, that's ridiculous.
Like it's literally like it's a metal. It's not weak. It is a metal attachment, which is meant to take the weight of the camera and the lens or whatever, and it just sheared off, and it was just like paper ripped basically. And then I tried
crazy.
For the context, I tried to get it off the GorillaPod so at least I could save the GorillaPod, and it's on there something solid. It ain't coming off, so that GorillaPod is out of commission as well. Luckily, they're quite cheap, but yeah,
you could probably get it off with pliers.
Yeah. Well, I tried that.
Yeah.
I tried that. That's what I tried.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah. So like the amount of force that stuck that thing on there is something else. And yeah, it's broken.
But yes, we used the only thing known to man that can fix such a problem, gaffer tape.
Until we realised after the fact that the solution was just to buy a webcam.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah. God, we are stupid, aren't we?
Webcam would do
that would be so
job.
much easier.
Yeah. It would do exactly the same job and be much lighter.
It's about 2 kilos lighter. Yeah.
Yeah. Dear God. Yeah.
Today, that's us for you.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Conventionally unconventional.
That should be the tagline, surely.
Oh, that's pretty good. Yeah.
Strapline.
That might be taken. I can't lie. Conventionally unconventional might be taken. That feels like a brand.
It sounds like it. It sounds too good.
It sounds too good. That's the thing. If not, we should trademark it right now. If you're watching and you know that's not trademarked, don't trademark it. Don't. It's ours. Heard it here first. But probably not.
Alrighty then, peeps. Speed indeed. Should we allow everyone to toddle off to bed?
Speed off to bed.
Speed.
Are we just ending these streams now with Akka saying something really stupid?
Time for Betty
Toddling or what was it, Drinky Poos or something?
Chatty poo. Oh my word. Can we just talk? Let's just spend 1 second here contemplating the phrase. It's giving me palpitations thinking about it. The pack fights back.
Oh yes, the pack fights back. It's in here. It is part of the thing that I like. It is actually part of it. David is gone.
Let's leave.
Fair enough.
I'm stuck here, unfortunately, because my Discord is running through.
Hold on, I'm trying to see if I can find it in. It is actually part of the rule set, and I may have. There you go. Here you go.
Oh, we believe you.
Well, do you? See,
the
I'm not
pack,
lying.
The pack fights back, and there is a visual representation of Akkas in this game.
That's very accurate. Wow.
There you go. See, I wasn't lying. I just may have slightly overused it. But there you go.
Is that in your notes? Did you put that in the notes?
Yeah, I just wrote it in there myself.
Oh, hey, Janet Bakes. Welcome to pretty much the end of the stream, unfortunately.
Yes, unfortunately. Your son has given me an Easter egg, so that's quite kind of him.
Where it came from before that, who knows?
It might be Janet Makes.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I can't remember. Actually, no, I know where it came from. It didn't another place. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Fair enough. Well, yeah. Well, Janet, mates, make sure to turn up at 8 o'clock this time next week for Shooters and Sympathies, the conclusion to the big old fight we're having.
Now, I won't mind. I don't mind, but I don't think my mum will mind me saying this because it's quite funny. I'm going to say it anyway.
Mm-hmm.
My mum was watching the stream last week, and she was 3/4 of the way through it. I don't think she hadn't watched the intro, so we'll give her that. And she hadn't worked out that Jeremy Clarkson was supposed to be Jeremy Clarkson. She just thought,
Oh dear.
she just thought I was playing a crazy dog.
I mean,
You know,
these two things are not mutually exclusive. If it walks like a dog, barks like a dog, and talks like Jeremy Clarkson.
Goodness me.
oh dear.
Very funny.
Yeah.
I have to say, I did enjoy these characters. They were fun.
Oh, yeah.
I enjoyed a new
much.
set of characters. And it's something a bit different. I definitely feel like we should keep on playing, more varieties. Not that I don't love, but I seriously love that set of D&D that we recorded before. It's my favourite bit of D&D that we've done, I think, the new stuff.
Yeah. Definitely.
Yeah.
Oh, thanks! Exclamation marks.
All right, you're welcome.
But yeah, I enjoyed different games, different rule sets, trying stuff out. Good fun.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
We should do more.
We shall. Anyway, for now, should we call that it, peeps?
Yeah, just don't say chatty poos. And then
Please. Please don't.
I shall spare you this once.
Worth coming, wasn't it, Johnny?
We
Turned up for 5 minutes, got insulted, and the stream ended.
it's what we like to do.
Exactly.
Oh no!
Dear.
Oh, I will have nightmares, don't worry.
Oh, yes, definitely.
It's all that speed.
Yes.
Oh, dear.
Ben's going to be like this in his sleep tonight.
Yeah. Oh, gosh.
Wow.
Oh,
See you on stream next week.
Racing cars.
I shall be tuning in from Scotland, where I shall
Oh,
be.
yeah, of course.
Ah.
Yeah. Please remember, watch the introductions and things like that because they were the most fun. It's it's a good one. This one, I like this episode. It's very. I like the fact that it's finished on a cliffhanger for the last one as well. So it's like what happens next?
Yeah.
It's very
So much
cool.
of a cliffhanger, I got called a cunt multiple times.
You did. I mean, it was fair.
It's one of those glorious GMDA moments where I'm just like, "Mwah! Mwah! What will happen? Mwah!"
Brilliant. Alrighty then.
Indeed.
Yes.
All right.
Thank you for joining us.
Absolutely.
And we'll see you
See you next week.
Bye bye, everybody.